happy to talk about this subject because I have been watching my OG2 kick Wemby in the back for about a week and a half now. So I'm excited to talk about this. First of all, this young man is going to be an excellent pro. So I want to start there. I think he's going to be an excellent pro. Do I think he's going to be a phenom? Do I think he's going to be, hit the ground running once the season starts? Absolutely not. But I think the two performances, although they were night and day, the first performance was, it looked like he was, putting his feet in the water, trying to feel out, what spots he can be effective on the floor. I think defensively, he's going to be fine. Once he figures out the NBA schemes, he's going to be even better. But you can see that he has a defensive feel out there. He's still, a hell of a rim protector. And once he gets an opportunity to feel out how to play in the pick and roll, how to play on pin downs, how to play guys who shoot the ball at a high percent, all those kind of things. Once he gets an opportunity to really feel it out, I think he's going to be a hell of a defensive player. On the offensive end, he's going to have to figure out his way. The NBA game, although they say it's not as physical, guys are just as talented as they were, overseas. So he's not going to be the only guy on the floor that's talented. So I'm not very hard on him, although a lot of guys are because of the hype. My expectations are a little more tempered. I'm just excited to see how he looks during camp. I want to see how he looks during the preseason. Those are the opportunities that I think we're going to get a better chance to see who he's really going to be for the Spurs this season.
AllBall, you had a lot of facial expressions there. Let's hear your thoughts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Flea, explained that perfectly. I respect his opinion. I just don't see greatness yet. Like I said, I can be wrong. Flea's always mild-mannered with his. He doesn't never go over the top. So I gotta respect his opinion. Everybody else goes berserk. That's why I always have to play devil's advocate. I can't really do it Flea because he keep you right there. He don't jump out the window. A lot of people jumping out the window. His first game, he was terrible. I don't know how people say, well, I didn't see no flashes. Second game, he looked great. Now, him playing in the league he played in before the league, let's not forget, if you're the best player by far, let's be realistic. I don't care how tough they say it is to play over there. When you're that kind of prospect, they're not going to let nobody harm you or hurt you. So they're not going to play that tough with him. Like, we got to be honest about that. His skill set, we've seen it before. So now, can he be good? Yes. Can he be great? I don't know. I did see him do a couple moves where I see some flashes like, yo, if he could do this for 82 games, I see him do it behind the back, between the legs, in and out, crossover at 7'5". That's crazy. But for me to believe that he's going to do that being guarded by a Draymond, a Anthony Davis, a Giannis, a LeBron, a Kevin Durant, the Aytons, like I said, I don't see it. I could be wrong. But I tell people, if the hype is there, this is what I want to see. And they bash me for this. I want to see Rookie of the Year. I want to see him contend for at least a playing spot. That's what I want to see. And he should average a double-double. If he's generational. I know that's tough, but I gave people a couple of examples. We've seen players with this type of expectation do those three things I said. I'm not saying you have to do all three, but I need one of those. We seen LeBron, KD, Kyrie. We did the list. Carmelo. Yeah, some of them guys didn't make playoff, but they made All-Star in 3 years. They made a playoff in 3 years. Some was Rookie of the Year. So, like I said, I bashed him for game one, but for game two, he looked impressive. But I'm going to say this, and I might be a hater. You're supposed to look like that when you're the best player in your draft and you're playing against your peers. I don't think he shouldn't have looked nothing less than game two. So that's just my opinion. But if I'm wrong, I'll come up here and say I'm wrong. But that's my opinion on Wemby.
Fabian?
This is classic AllBall hate. Like
Wemby, that was not even that bad.
No, No, that was
That
bad.
was pretty mild for what he's been saying on the Instagram.
No, that was actually I give him
Thank
A
you, Fleet.
plus on
Thank you,
how
Dom.
mild mannered he was. He took a page out of my book, Fabe.
Dude, I agree with both of you guys.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
So Wemby, we do not see anything like this normally, right? When we do, like we can point to Ralph Sampson, we could point to Porzingis, even Durant, Yao Ming, all the guys that were that tall, that talented. Bobo. What's the common thing among them that when if they're in the league, they dominate. They're healthy. If you play and you're that talented and you're healthy, there's no bones about it with him. If he stays healthy and he's able to play and stay on the court, same thing with Porzingis. It's the same thing. Yao Ming, the only reason why Yao Ming, I guess when they stink, is because of injury. It had nothing to do with his talent. As soon as we saw Yao Ming, we were like, this is dangerous. Like you couldn't bully him, nothing. Now with this guy, of course, you could bully him and stuff like that, but he's going to be a finesse 7'4" dude. I'm going to share